Hello, hello. Welcome to Love Seen Heard. This is Dee Dee Star. I'm on a little drive right now, doing some of my odd and end jobs, and I just wanted to chit chat with the YouTube family. So come on in and take a seat so we can talk about some things. I got some things to update you about, and just want to chit chat for a minute. So come on in as the intro play.
Feel the rhythm when you hold me tight. Love is dancing in the neon light. Every touch, every move you make tells a story, no words to say. No need to question, no need to hide. I see the truth when I look in your eyes. Through the highs and through the lows, your love's the only song I know. Love seen and heard in the way we groove. Every heartbeat, every mood. In your arms I'll find my world. This is love seen and heard. We don't need a melody to sing. You and I, we got our own swing. Even in silence, I hear your soul. A love so deep, it makes me whole. Turn it up, let the world feel the sound. Love so loud, can't turn it down. No more searching, no more doubt. This is what real love's about. Love seen and heard in the way we grew. Every heartbeat, every move. In your arms I find my world. This is love seen and heard.
Hello, hello, welcome. I am driving, so I won't be able to really look at the comments, but I do see Sound Checking It. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully, some more come in. I know it's been a while. I know. I keep saying I'm coming back, and then life be lifing, okay? But I just want you to know, I wanted to check in because, like I said, life has been lifing, but also I've been working on some things in the background. If you've seen my last two videos, they were really hard for me to do. Even though I am so passionate about childhood abuse, especially with girls, and if you know me, been on my channel before, I do have history with childhood trauma. So when I kept getting these alerts about all these little teenage girls, and before I keep going, can you hear me sound checking that? Am I okay? Because I'm driving. I have never did this while I was in the car. Just put a one if you can hear me. If I sound okay. I got stuff rattling and everything. So just let me know. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, it was rough on me. When I and also if you've been on my channel for a while, which you have, um, I do suffer from PTSD. And even though I'm really passionate about the conversations of what's happening to these young teenage girls because of my own experiences, I did not realize how much those conversations would trigger me. When I tell you, I my PTSD has been off the charts. Just being honest, I have really been struggling. And I've been in therapy for a long time, but when you get a certain point in your life, sometimes you think you're over things. And when I was going through those different news articles, and I was starting to be drawn to all those type of stories. But when I tell you it started taking over my life, it was crazy. So I had to stop. I had to stop. I do have a lot of things to say about those things. I have a lot of experiences, but I think right now I'm not the one to talk about them. So I had to back up. I had to get away from it and do a reset. So, because I've been trying to figure out what kind of topics do I want to talk about on this channel. Well, one update I have to say is I am going to still be doing things on this channel, and I'm going to really lean into mental health because I still suffer from it, being honest, and so many other people who do are out there. So I do want to have those conversations like I've had before. So I'm going to talk more about PTSD and things like that on this channel. And I keep saying this channel because I'm starting a new channel. Um, that's going to be a little lighter than this channel because I need somewhere to go when I can't do this content and still be able to reach out and talk to people. So, starting Monday, my channel will be totally up. I already have the channel, so if you want to subscribe, it is called Eatable Roots. Hope you like the name. Eatable Roots is going to be about my plant-based journey. So, a second update that, because I haven't talked to you all in so long, a second update is I am in culinary school to be a plant-based chef and do holistic teaching. So I have been digging in the books, and I am proud to say, because you know what, sometimes we got to brag on ourselves and be happy about ourselves. And I hope this being out in the car is not too distracting, but sometimes we got to brag on ourselves. I got a certificate from my school. I am a straight A student. I am so proud of that because I am a lady of a particular age, and I was kind of afraid to jump into this journey. But I've been wanting to do plant based for a long time, and my husband, he's really been about it. He would dabble a little bit, but my fear was, what do you eat? What do you cook? What? How do you get into this? I mean, I see a lot of YouTube channels, but would I really like being plant based without meat or whatever? So my fourth update, I don't know if I said 3 or 4, but I don't care. Y'all know what I'm saying. Follow me, just follow me, because I am excited to talk. But my fourth update is today is March 13th, and I am on my 13th day of being totally plant based. So that's been an adventure, but I'm enjoying it. And because I'm already cooking the food every week for my class, it really has made it a lot easier. So I'm going to be doing, so my channel, Eatable Roots, that's what it's going to be about. And I did some recording today. I got to do some more for that video, and I'm going to put it up. So, I'm just looking forward to talking about that, and I'm really excited about that journey. I'm going to keep this channel because I do feel that because of my experiences, I need to talk about the seriousness of mental health and childhood trauma and things like that. I'm just not going to base everything around that because it's so hard sometimes to have those conversations and still live life. I'm just going to be honest. That's just real. That's real. So, let's see. That's that. Oops. Sorry, y'all. I am in the car. I've never done a video in the car, but I just couldn't even wait till I got home. I was like, I need to talk to somebody, and I got this drive, and I want to share. So, also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have not worked a full-time job since, I want to say October or November. Yes. So another thing that I will be sharing on this channel is some of my side hustles that has been getting me through while I'm in school and while I'm still making money. And I've gathered a lot of information, and I want to share to the people in YouTube land some of the things that I've learned and my experiences of not working a full-time job but still being able to maintain in this economy while I'm getting my uh, plant-based chef degree. I'm so excited about that. But anyway, get back on subject. So that's a lot of my updates that I want to talk about. And I just wanted to, let everybody know I am not going anywhere. I do, check in. Sometimes I can't always chat like I want to. I haven't been on panels like I want to because I've really been trying to take care of me and do some things that I find is important. Um, because to be honest, that is something I have really never done for myself. I have always been the one to take care of other people. Always, always. I'm the oldest of six kids. I was like a second mom. And so I'm gonna turn this car off because I parked. The oldest of my family. So I just really have gotten to the point where I need to take care of me. And I need to do some things that I'm excited about. I have a 13-year-old and she's watching me. And she knows that I have the entrepreneurial spirit. I have always had it. Sometimes I've tried so many different things. So I'm going to talk about that too on this channel. Some of the things I've tried to do that may work for other people, but just didn't work for me because I'm one of those kind of people that I like to learn and I'm interested in a lot of things. And I've always wanted to find something that's going to stick for me. And being honest about being a chef, honestly, that's who I am. I love to cook. I've been cooking since I was young. My mom taught me probably to start cooking at 7 because I'm the oldest. So when I was like third or fourth grade, I was getting the food started for our meals before she got home from work. So I've always cooked and I've always liked to, see what I can do in the kitchen. Now, to be honest, my love for cooking kind of waned a little bit because once I got married and a little more money in the household, I love being served. So I went out to eat all the time. Not a good thing to do, but I did. I love to go out to eat too. So I'm a foodie. I love different types of cuisine and everything. So, my cooking kind of slacked off a lot. But what happened was during thank you, sound checking that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But one thing I did was during COVID, just a short story. During COVID, I wait a minute, before I go into that story, if you're here and you listening and everything, please hit the like button. For those who have not subscribed, please subscribe because, like I said, I'm gonna keep this channel. It's just gonna be a different kind of channel from where I was headed before. And also, send me some comments. Even if you listen on the replay. Okay, but anyway, so back to my story. When I went through COVID, everybody's locked down in COVID, my love for cooking came back because of course everything shut down. We couldn't go to restaurants and things like that. So two things happened in COVID. I realized that my kitchen is really, really small because I wasn't cooking any much. I was just like getting stuff out of the refrigerator, warming something up or something, but I wasn't really cooking. So then it really helped me to see, okay, Lisa, you need to remodel because this kitchen is really small. Hey, Linda Gamble, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I'm just giving up an update of my life and things that I'm looking forward to and some of my exciting news. So during COVID, I got one of those invitations for HelloFresh. And if you ever did HelloFresh, you know, just like the name says, everything is fresh. So they give you these recipes. They send you a box, okay? They send you the recipes, they send you the vegetables and everything you have to cut up. And when I tell you my love for cooking came back during the COVID pandemic, I was cooking up a storm. I couldn't wait for my box to come. I was in there chopping and doing all this stuff, and my husband was laughing at me like, "You have lost your mind." But it made me feel good again to cook my own food, know what's in it. Because honestly, we go to these restaurants, we spend a lot of money, or even if you don't spend a lot of money, if you are just going to the restaurants and getting a cheap deal, you don't know what's in it. You don't know who's cooking it. That's just being honest. But when you're at home and you're cooking, you know what you're putting into your food and what your family is getting. So it made me get a boost of confidence, right? During that time. Because I was with the Hello Fresh, I was happy that a lot of my meals was coming out like what was on the recipe card and the pictures. So that made me so excited. So, you know, I started cooking from there. So, of course, once everything opened back up, we did go back out to eat, but not as much. And so my daughter, she started really eating food that she hadn't eaten before that I grew up on because I wasn't making it. I would just make her something quick and go on, or we go out to eat somewhere. So now, long story short, she really appreciates the cooking. And I love that. So I'm trying to, she's ready now to get in the kitchen with me because I have spoiled her. Being that I was, I had a lot of responsibilities as a child, I did spoil my child. Like, I'm like, you don't have to do all of that. Was it a good thing? That's another video. But anyway, and I want to say hello to Linda Gamble. Sorry about that. I am doing great. I'm doing better. I'm glad to be back. And like I said, I was saying earlier, I've been around, I've been in the background. I just haven't been able to comment and get on panels and things like that as much because I've been really trying to focus on some of the things that I got going on. So as we keep going, it's a lot of things I'm going to start talking about. And for those coming in, I'll just repeat it. For this channel, if you saw my last two videos, those two videos were really, really hard for me to do. And I did not realize how bad my PTSD is because of my childhood trauma. And talking about those things brought it up. So I've been in a real bad depression, really, seriously. And I'm just gonna be honest. I feel like I can be, and this maybe helps somebody else. Because when we're on YouTube, a lot of times we're bombarded with bad news and bad information or whatever the case. And when I tell you, it was really taking over my life. Like I was so zoned in on all of those stories and looking up stuff and all of that, but it wasn't healthy for me. I still need to talk about those things because I think it's important to get information out there. However, I need to make sure I am my healthiest self before I really dive into that. So I'm going to talk about some things, but it just won't be so deep on that level because I could not come back and do any more videos about it. I wanted to, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I was like, this is too much for me. So that's why I'm on a lighter note. So also I'm going to repeat, I do have a new channel that I am going to start putting content on that's going to be lighter than this channel. And even though I'm not monetized and all of that, you know what? Oh well. I just want to get on here and do what I like to do and everything else will come. I don't want to put my focus on hurrying up and getting all these subscribers or whatever. I want to be close to the people that have been close to me, who have been around and, feel comfortable. And I want to be able to share and not worry so much about making the money off of YouTube or whatever. Because I got so many little side hustles and I'm going to talk about that too. And just like now, I'm driving out here doing one of my side hustles is I take pictures. I do inspections for a company, and so I take pictures. And the money is not that great, but when it adds up, it adds up. So I do that as a side hustle when I need a little few coins or whatever. And sometimes I do like so many of them. So then when that check drop, it's like, wow, okay, cool. Also, I do DoorDash, Uber Eats, different little things because my focus is really on my schooling and what I'm going to do with that. So my plan has been rolling out about my schooling. So my other channel, like I said, let me get back because I don't want to ramble, and I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I just want to come on here and talk. But my other channel, Eatable Roots, will focus, like I said, on my plant-based journey. So I'm gonna be creating a garden this year. I've already started my compost. I've looked on YouTube and found out how to do compost with your kitchen scraps. So I'm gonna have a video about that. I'm so excited, y'all. And then I'm gonna show, when I start planting in the next few weeks, how I'm starting my garden, and y'all gonna get to see my backyard and what it look like. Oh my goodness. And I'm just going, and this is why this is exciting for me. Okay. Can I tell y'all this secret? I hate being in the yard. Oh, okay. I hate digging in the dirt. Okay. However, being on this plant based journey, I want to know where my food is coming from. And I know when I buy from the store, it's got chemicals, it's got all this stuff on there. So I want to get away from that, and I want to do something for myself. So if that means I have to dig in the dirt, plant my own vegetables, that's what I got to do. So I want y'all to take that journey with me too, if you're interested, in that type of thing. Also on that channel, I'm going to be showing some of the food that I have been preparing for my classes. That's been fun. And when I tell you, I'm shocking myself on some of the things that I have been able to accomplish because I've been in school since November. That was my little secret I kept holding. And that was another reason why I kind of stayed in the background, because I will get so excited and I tell everything. So I'm trying to learn how to get things underway first, and make sure it's where I'm going before I start talking about it. So, I guess I'm growing up. But anyway, welcome everybody who's in the background, and thank you for coming. And anybody who sees the replay, please hit the like button so we can get in the algorithm. But so that's really where I am right now. I have a journal that I have made. Hey, to Latrice, I am good now. I'm getting better. You go. I'll repeat myself. I don't care. But I was just sharing all the great things I've been trying to do in the background since I haven't been on panels and in the comments. I've been keeping my head down, grinding. So I do have a new channel coming up, and I don't know if I published it yet. So that's why I don't know if you can even go ahead and start subscribing. So I'll do another video because I'm not at home, and I do not like doing this on the phone. This is not my thing. I'm usually on my laptop, so this is driving me crazy. Just being honest, y'all, it took me forever to do this, to even start this video, because it was getting on my nerves. Hey, Rose and Nene Love, how y'all doing? Thank you for coming. So yeah, so my other channel is called Eatable Roots. Yep, Eatable Roots. I don't know why I love that name. And so it's going to be a lot of things coming with that, but it's going to be about my journey with plant-based life. So I am 13 days in on my plant-based this month. My first challenge was to do the 31 days of plant-based this month. And then we're going to go from there, because I'm not going to stop, but I just wanted to give myself a goal first. And because I know me, like before, when I have said that I want to be plant based, my husband will say, "Yeah, let's try to do the challenge." It's almost like every time he said it, I wanted some steak or something. But this time, because it's me and I'm starting my own thing, then it's been easier for me to do. Yes, to Latrice says, thank that's good. I've been thinking about plant-based diet. Just didn't know how to begin. Me either. So let me tell you too, Latrice. Look, I'm repeating myself all in this video. Oh well. But if whoever come in, if they don't want to hear it, they can fast forward. But look, to Latrice, my other channel, Eatable Roots, that's what it's gonna be about. So I'm starting a garden. I am in school, in culinary school, to be a plant-based chef. And I'm going to tell y'all that I am a straight A student right now. I'm so excited about that. I have learned so many things that I just didn't realize that you can do, and it's plant based. And when I say I have not missed meat at all, I really haven't. Now, let me put out this disclaimer. In no way am I saying plant based life is the best or whatever like that. I'm not saying none of that. But I'm going to explain the reason why I wanted to go on this journey on my other channel so you can really kind of understand. This is something that I've been thinking about doing for years, and I just wanted to try it to see how it could help my life and how it can help me. So, to each his own, to each his own, not saying I don't want to meet any ever again, because girl, today I went to Whole Foods. I did get some plant based, but I'm not even gonna lie. The food was looking good. They had some grilled salmon. Okay, let's get off of that. But anyway, I almost bought it, but I said nope, I'm not doing it. So yeah, so that has made me really excited. And so I'm gonna keep this channel. So everybody who's subscribed here, stay here. But I'm gonna really do more of the content around some mental health things, strategies, things that we can do to help our mental health, um, share my stories, because I really never got into my story. And I've been looking at Lexi. I was going to do a review about Lexi because I understand her a lot of what she's saying, because I've been a stepmother and a stepchild. So I know both sides of it. So I wanted to review that, but just being honest, like I was saying before, I just been down mentally where I could not really deal with those hard subjects, because those last two videos almost took me out that I did. So I had to, pull it back a little bit. But I really appreciate. I know a lot of people, because if I talked about Lexi the first time she did an interview, and I got a lot of flack for what I was saying about it, but I just understood where she was coming from. Not to say everything she's saying is right, but when you're the child and you're in a situation, that's how we have to view her. Because a lot of people keep looking at the fact that she's 30 years old, and or however old she is, I think she's in her 30s. And that's true, body form. But her mind and her feelings about her father is still that little girl who wanted his attention. And so when you listening to her, if you give it that mindset as you're listening, you'll really get an understanding of where she's coming from. And like I said, not saying she's right about everything she's saying, but that's her experience and that's how she saw it growing up in that household with her siblings and her stepmother and all of those things. So that's why a lot of people have to really, um, you know, take it. Like, that's her experience. I mean, when I tell my experience, believe me, it's gonna be some people in my family mad. Seriously, it's gonna. I've been through a lot worse than Lexi. Let me tell you. But I ain't ready to tell it yet. But I'm gonna tell it, because people need to understand, and especially with what's going on with our children right now, we are in a crisis. Like I said earlier, doing those two videos about those girls, those teenage girls, and then it's even more stories coming out since I did those videos. it triggered me so bad. My PTSD was off the roof. I mean, it's just been, I was so glad that I was not working a full-time job, lately, because I wouldn't have been able to go to work. I hope y'all can still hear me because I should have put my phone on do not disturb. When I tell you I will never do this again on my phone because I don't know how to do it and it's getting on my nerves. But anyway, back to the story. Yeah, looking at what these teenage girls are going through in their families and um, just on a regular basis, I feel like, I need to talk about those things in a way where people who've never experienced them can really understand it. We got to protect our children, our babies. I mean, it is unreal how many little girls are losing their lives, how many little boys are losing their. This is unreal to me. And for instance, I'll just say this: the Naziah situation of what she went through with her auntie's baby daddy. I That whole situation, I get it, like more than most. It just wasn't a uncle type person. It was even closer than that. So when we think about, and then the story of the new girl that baby mama, I can't even talk about her really because I really see that a lot of people are mad at her. And I don't know if y'all heard about the story about the little girl who her mother has put all over the internet these text messages that her boyfriend was sending to her 10-year-old. And so people are mixed about it because in no time, I don't know if she did or not, but she never said she called the police. She never said that. So that's an issue. But for me, because I've been through things and I've now been an adult myself and understanding the position of the people of authority who was around me, that girl, the woman in the situation, the little girl's mother, what, and I just want to leave y'all with this. I'm not gonna get in too deep, but I do feel like I said, because I've had certain experiences, I need to speak on them because it's so serious. If you don't have them, you don't know, and you don't even know what to look for. I could spot. I'm just being honest. I could kind of spot them because I know the kind of stuff they do because I dealt with it for years. Just that's my, being transparent. So for this little girl, 10 years old, and her mother's boyfriend feel comfortable enough to send her those text messages, what people don't realize is he, I don't know if I could say that word on here on YouTube because they don't play, but he roomed, you could put the G in front, the mother first. And that's what people need to know. See, a lot of times when children are in a situation, they, the mother is G roomed first before they even get to the child, and people don't realize that. People don't realize that. So when I heard about those text messages and I was hearing what she was saying to him and the way she was, like a lot of people was upset that she wasn't really she didn't seem as mad as she should have been, or she didn't take the proper steps or whatever, but she's also been manipulated by him, so she really can't. And so the things he was saying back to the mother, to me, showed the manipulation and the control he had over her too. So before he even moved to her child, he started with her. And we gotta understand, and these are not just men, they're also women. And I know I'm going off on a different topic, but hey, I'm just catching up, we chatting, and I just wanna let y'all know where my mind is at right now. But just one more thing about that. The men and the women who prey on our little ones, they're very skilled at it. Okay. And most of the time, it's not the first time. Sometimes it may have just not worked before, or they have many victims. And I'm just going to say that and leave it there because that ain't what we're talking about today. But, just I have to bring awareness to those conversations. And it's just, it's heartbreaking to me. And especially because I have a 13-year-old and I have a granddaughter that's 14. And, it's scary. This world is scary. So anyway, that's that. But yeah, let me go back to the comments. Let's say I said I wasn't gonna be on here long. Every time I see y'all, I get all excited and I keep talking. So let's see. I'm going back up. And y'all, I don't even know how to put the comments on the screen. This is serious. I do not like this on my phone. Okay, I read that with two Latrice. Rose said, "That's wonderful. You a straight A student." Yes, Rose. Look, I'm just gonna be honest. I was in high school. I was not a straight A student. So for me to be a straight A student in this time in my life, I'm celebrating. I can't wait to graduate and get my little diploma. Oh, I can't wait. Rose also said, make sure you get your protein though when you not eating meat. Rose. So I don't know if you heard me, but I'm being a chef in culinary school. So that's what I'm learning because that was my fear too about doing plant-based living. I was like, how do you get your protein? It never made sense. Now I understand. So I'm gonna be able to share some of those things with you. Um, Rose also said, yes, Lexi is good. And she said, anytime you've been mistreated, it follows you. That is true. To Latrice said, Lexi telling her story in this way is better. It is better because she's breaking it down and you really get her perspective about everything that has happened. Whether you agree with her or not, it's her truth. Whatever. We can't really say. We don't know. We wasn't there. Rose said, I'm sure her experience was hurtful. She even cried and wondered, what did she do that her dad acting like that? He doesn't care. And yes, and that when it comes to step family situations, it's just a hard thing all the way around. So the adults in the situation really are responsible. It's not the children's responsibility. To me, even when they become adults, it's not the children's responsibility. And like I said, I think I'm gonna review it all together because I just want to do one video on it. I don't want to break it down like that. But I have some things to say about it. So I'm gonna get to that too. Um Latrice says she hear me. And sound check Annette said, protect your peace always. Yes, I do have to do that. And to be honest, sound check Annette, I really never did that before when I was younger. And now in my older age, whatever I gotta do to feel good, that's what I'm gonna do. I like YouTube and everything, but when it gets too much for me, I move back and get away from it. And that's probably why I haven't really got monetized yet. Because being on here every day, sometimes it's just too much for me. Or sometimes I have to watch videos that are very light or, teaching videos or something just to get my mind right. Cause it's a lot. Rose said, yeah, heard about it. And then I don't know what you was talking about, Rose. I'm sorry. I should have been looking at this sooner. Rose said, we miss you. CR shot you out every morning. Let me tell you, and I feel so good about that because I've never really talked a lot in her chat or whatever, but I really did appreciate that. Made me feel good because I was like, she really don't know me like that, but I do enjoy her comment. I think she's funny and she real on a lot of stuff. So I do try to comment more in her chats to, when I can. And then I guess you were saying too about the shout out. Okay. And then too, Latrice said, I'm excited to see you back. I'm excited to be back too, Latrice. And like I said, this channel, it's gonna be some hit or miss on this channel because it's gonna be deep. And I can't do it all the time. However, my other channel, if you're interested in plant-based, my plant-based journey, that's going to be a more frequent channel that I'm going to really dive into, because I got a lot of things that I'm trying to do with the plant-based journey. I'm starting with myself so I can teach others. That's really how I'm looking at it. So I hope y'all subscribe to it. I'm going to put the name again in my description once I get home and fix this video, so that people can start subscribing. And if y'all notice my new little song, I'm so proud of my music, but I gotta love sing her song. So guess what? I have a Eatable Root song. And I'm gonna do a lot with that channel. So I'm really looking forward to that. So just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. I'm glad that you all are rocking with me and come back to see me when I do come on. That makes me feel really good. And I am going to work harder at I know I'm going to work harder at that channel because it's lighter than this channel. So, forgive me, but like I said, it's been rough trying to do this content. Rose said, I was like, that wasn't a straight A student in, oh, wait a minute. What you saying? Oh, you said it again. Wasn't a straight A student, only A's and B's, but was straight A in nursing school. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, okay. And you know what? And that's why I think it's really interesting that I'm making straight A's now. I've never done that before. So I would like make an A in certain classes, but I'd never really made A's and B's, in high school and elementary. So this is exciting to me. She said, "Yes, ma'am. I saw you was on. Thank you so much. Y'all don't even know. This has mean a lot to me to see y'all, and y'all came on in. And like I said, I'm not gonna be a stranger. If you didn't hear the beginning of the video, I will repeat. I am going to do more things on this channel about. I'm trying to figure it out because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really got like 3 or 4 channels. I really do. I have my first channel, which is DD Star, that I've been having for years and never put nothing on it. I had one video that I made. Let's see, my child is 13. So it was like, yeah, about 12 years ago. I made the video and I never published it on that channel. So that's how long I've been having my DD Star channel. So I was gonna do something with that. I was gonna make that my plant-based channel, but then I decided no, I'm just gonna start fresh, and I wanted it to be named something that I can get around. And if y'all realize this or not, I'm creative, so I like to have little quirky stuff going on. So when you see my other channel, it's gonna be way different from this one. I'll have a new logo that I've made, new music, just everything is gonna be totally different from this channel. So I hope y'all tune into that. But also, I was talking about on let's see, just repeating before I go. I started my plant-based journey this month, March 1st. So this is day 13. Um, and if you have anything that you want to know about it right now, even before the channel goes up, if y'all got questions, please, just ask me. I can share what I know so far, because like I said, I'm in school for it. So I'm learning a lot of things that, you know, a lot of times I look at a lot of reels on Instagram of people cooking plant-based. You can get only so much. And some people talk about it, but some people don't. So if you got some questions or something and you just curious, I don't mind. Shoot me an email. I do have a new email for Eatable Roots too. I'm telling y'all, it's about to be a whole movement for me. I got an email for Eatable Roots, and it is Eatable Roots at gmail.com. Now, of course, the roots got to have a Z at the end. It can't have an S. We got to mix it up a little bit. So it is Eatable Roots with a Z. So yeah, shoot me an email. I don't mind. Because if you knew a little while back, I was trying to do a little food thing, and I got off track, put it like that. So anyway, we're gonna start it again. So I may have a little competition coming up in April. We'll we'll talk about it further on the other channel. Also, I do want to say this, and I'm gonna be saying this when I do videos over here. I am going to do a little I don't even know what to call it. It's not really a contest or whatever, but for my subscribers on Eatable Roots, if you the first subscriber, I got something for you. And I'm gonna do it like the first subscriber, the 20th subscriber, and I'm gonna go up from there. Just to let y'all know. So look out for that. If you are whatever number, I will be reaching out. So if I got your information, if not, I will tell you on the video or something so you can, because I do want to do some little fun little things, with that channel. Like I said, I want that channel to be really fun. I wanted to really show my personality with that channel. This channel, a lot of the content was a little heavy, a little deep. So sometimes I was really uncomfortable doing videos over here. And so I don't want to lose this channel because there's a reason why I started Love Seen Heard. And it's so crazy because when I'm listening to things, I hear that so much. When I tell y'all, I hear Love Seen Heard so much, it is ridiculous. Like, people always saying, because you want to be loved, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, or they'll say you want to be loved and heard, or whatever the case may be, across so many different platforms, not just YouTube, but like on TV, different stuff. So I was like, hey, I gotta keep Love Seen Heard. But I want to keep it for my initial reason I started this channel. And honestly, I got away from that because I started trying to do celebrity stuff. And that's not really what I wanted to do. So it never felt, I wasn't inspired to do it, put it like that. My passion is to talk about real issues that women, uh, and children, families are going through. That's my real passion. And so that's what I want this channel to get back to. Because I'll just say it. I had a lot of fertility issues um, at one time, and I never was able to have my own child. So my daughter, I have a bonus child that when I married my husband, she was already 8 years old, and then I adopted. And I brought her home from the hospital, saw her being born, everything. That story is amazing. But when I started this channel, it's amazing for me because I could not have children. I did give birth to one child, and she only survived 3 hours. So I decided when I did this channel, that was really my focus, was to look for those women, because I know what I went through that period of time. It was devastating. And I know that a lot of women, here I go again on issues. I said I wasn't gonna do all this, but y'all get me hyped up. I be want to talk. Uh, but there's so many women who have lost, who suffered loss. And the thing about it is, for that woman, they've lost a part of them. And those who haven't experienced loss, but you've had children, which one of your children can you pick to be without? Being honest, you can't. That's how what a woman goes through each time you experience that loss, no matter how many weeks or months or whatever you are. So a lot of times that woman is struggling, but everybody around, even if you know or don't know, they forget. Like my daughter would have been, let's see, this 2025, she would have been 23, 23 this year. For me, I still remember like yesterday When her birthday comes around, it hits me like a ton of bricks. But nobody else remembers that, you know? And so that was the real reason why I started this channel. And I should have stayed with that. But I did get caught up in the YouTube stuff. You know, everybody saying, well, you know, you need to monetize, you need to grow. And so I started trying to do things that was popular with a lot of people. And it just never felt genuine to me. Even though it might, I don't know, you might like my videos, I don't know. But to me, it just didn't feel genuine. And I'm a very genuine person. I'm a very intentional person. And I like to share, I like to grow, I like to learn from others. I'm a people person, like to the core. All my jobs mostly have something to do with customer service because I talk all the time and I love to hear other people's stories and, relate to people. So I'm going to get back to that on this channel as well. What I initially started this channel for. So it's going to be more about women issues, and y'all gonna be surprised because I got a lot of stuff that I've been just holding, and my confidence wasn't up enough to think that I could really do it. I know I can do it now. So y'all better beware. It's on and popping. It's about to change. Some things about to change. So if you know Dee Star, and that's why I named myself Dee Star, because I've always felt like I was a star no matter how bad it was. Nobody could not tell me that I was not a star, no matter what. So I'm going to implement the things that I wrote in my books years ago of what I wanted to do with this YouTube channel. So I'm going to go back to that as well. But like I said, the eatable roots, I'm going to really dive into my everyday life, show my garden. Even if it don't grow, I don't even care. I'm going to start showing some stuff that it's happening because I just feel like now I'm more confident to do so. And then I want, to share the journey. So I hope you all, like I said, stay around. I'm going to be here. I'm always here. Even if I don't say nothing or if I'm always in the background, believe me. It's certain channels that I'm going to always go to no matter what. And if you've been knowing me long enough, you've been hearing my voice, you know who they are. Even if you don't see me or hear me, on the channel, I'm there somewhere. And sometimes I might have to catch the replay, but I'm always around. So, I really want to thank y'all, really, really, from the bottom of my heart. This has made me feel good. I was supposed to be working right now because I said I want to be on here, but 10, 15 minutes. However, this is what happens when I get on YouTube. But I do want to, I hope y'all, keep joining me on the journey, hanging there with me. I'm coming. I'm coming. Sometimes as people, we grow in different stages. And so this is the stage that I'm in right now. I really have witnessed my own personal growth so I can share it now with others. So I hope you all will be with me. Let me just read a couple more comments before I go. Rose said, well do do what you feel. Sometimes we need to hear other content. I love that. Thank you, Rose. That's what I want to do. I really do. And then Rose says, I have lost a girl before she would be 42. Rose, you're going to have to join me then because I got some stuff for that too. I got two different things going on that I want to accomplish with this channel when it comes to that. So please stay tuned because I'm gonna need you. You've been in it longer than me. So, and I don't mind people's input and sharing because that's what I want it to be, a community. And especially when it comes to loss of maternal loss, because to me that does not get highlighted enough, and it happens every day. So many people have experienced that. It's just unreal, but they have nowhere to go, nowhere to talk about it, or whatever the case. So I do want to start that platform. And then Sound Checking Net says, looking forward to your new journey. Thank you. Please stay with me. I'm really excited to share it. And Rose said, I got something I can talk to you about too. Please email me. I don't mind. Hey, email me. All of my stuff is Love Seen Heard, just like it's on this channel. I got a Gmail account, I got Instagram, and all, what's the other one? X. I don't really go on X because it's crazy right now, but you can reach out to me on X. But yeah, so all of that. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. And if y'all want to hear certain content on this channel surrounding mental health, go back to my old video on PTSD, because I got a lot of information on that I didn't even bring out. Because like I said, I kept trying to mix it up and get on the bandwagon, and it just wasn't happening for me. But yeah, go back to that video, because I got some PTSD stuff coming out that I did not share before, because I wanted to keep talking about that. I just got off track on it. So I'm gonna do some more about that. But if anybody want to hear certain content from me, want to have a panel discussion, because okay, before I go, let me just be honest about something else too. I don't like this. I do not like talking to y'all by myself like this. I am a people person. I am a conversationalist. I enjoy a back and forth conversation. The comments are cool, but I like to hear a different voice than mine. I want to have a real conversation. So if you have a thought process about some content you want to help me do, let me know, because I will be glad to. I really get excited, as you can see, talking to people. But I do prefer to talk together. So please let me know. I really would like to do that. And what else before I go? I'm trying to think. I just want to say this before I go. Make sure that every day you understand that you are loved, seen, heard. And make sure the people around you are loved, seen, heard. Sometimes people wear a mask and they don't show who they really are. But if you know them, or if you're paying attention, you can see that they are crying for help. Pay attention. We're losing our young ones. We're losing people, period. I lost my brother-in-law in January, and I regret, because they live in a different state, that I didn't get a chance to talk to him as much as I wanted to. But hey, that's what it is. But he was young. He was young, and but his sickness overtook him because the depression was real. And to some degree, before he got so bad, he kind of gave up. So we really have to pay attention to people. People are struggling. People are struggling, and everybody doesn't have a good support system. So I just, want to encourage whoever hear my voice to pay attention to others and try to be an encouraging force. And you just never know how much that would affect somebody's life. And so on that note, I'm going to let y'all go, because it's already been almost an hour when I wasn't even planning on it. And now I can't take my pictures because it's dark. So I'm going to have to get up in the morning and take them. But I enjoyed this today. Please come back. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done already. And I look forward to the future of what Love Seen Heard is going to be, as well as Eatable Roots. You all have a good rest of the day, and I will see y'all on these YouTube streets.
Feel the rhythm when you hold me tight. Love is dancing in the neon light. Every touch, every move you make tells a story, no words to say. No need to question, no need to hide. I see the truth when I look in your eyes. Through highs and through the lows. Your love's the only song I know. Love seen and